Alrighty, guys, I'm back here once again with a planetary update. I'm a little bit late on this one, guys, but forgive me and let's just move forward, okay? All right, guys. So this reading here is going to be for Mercury retrograde in Leo, 2019. So Mercury is retrograde in Leo, from July 7th to July 31st, 2019. It's stationed retrograde, meaning starting retrograde in Leo at 4 degrees and 28 minutes. And it is stationed direct, meaning out of retrograde, in Cancer at 23 degrees and 57 minutes. Give me a second here as I psychically tune into this particularly Mercury retrograde and let's see what comes through. Okay, I'm getting, guys, that during this transit we're going to become aware of who was around at the right time and as well as who was around at the wrong times. And this is when we'll confidently decide who's around from this point forward. It's always important, guys, to recognize the difference between who we want to be there and who is choosing to be there. Um, Remember, guys, to always grant yourself the opportunity to work through any unforeseen confusion by making the decision to make a decision at your own discretion, because it's your life, your decision, period. Let me see. I'm getting also to, like, remember the times when you tell God or your higher guidance that you're truly ready for change, or when you say you're truly ready for change. And be prepared for external people, places, and things to soon fall right out of your life. Don't act like all surprised and shell shocked when this begins to happen or begins to transpire. And refrain from trying to desperately cling onto that which no longer serves you or which no longer serves your highest good. Okay, the mere fact that this is all actually happening confirms that you are, in fact, ready for the change. Ready for the change as to which you requested in the first place. Yeah, because just when you think you're not ready, you're ready. Oh, okay. Be mindful of where you place and whom you give your ambition and persistence and time to, as well as to the true meaning and underlying reason for doing so, or as to why you're doing so, because you you never want to do anything half-assed unless you're willing to be half happy. Hmm. Remember, guys, to always celebrate your strengths and to forgive your weaknesses, because in turn, yeah, you'll never forget to always do the same for others. Given that we never know who is truly riding for us until they park, and vice versa, because it's always such a blessing to have those real, true, honest, and organic individuals and people who actually want to be at your side during those hard times. especially, yeah, especially those times when life forces you to love whatever is left of yourself and find it in you to start all over again. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and talk about this transit here. This particular Mercury retrograde, it starts in early Leo and it ends in late Cancer. So when Mercury is retrograde in Leo, it'll also be retrograde in the nakshatra Magha, which is ruled by Ketu, or the South Node. Here it's the realization, guys, of where we've been and the recognition of what we've been before. This particular nakshatra involves a process that relates to looking back at something, looking back and remembering where and what you once were, as to understand where you are now. Hence, two things can happen here. The first being, we may find ourselves like agitated and frustrated, feeling like we haven't made any progress in life, all the while wanting to like reclaim that inherent potential. The second being, we actually attempt to reclaim that inherent potential, that inherited potential, but in a self-defeating, destructive way, by like having the attitude of, okay, well then I'm running the damn show now, as in like operating from the egocentric mind. Through either scenario, though, the soul experiences restlessness arising from the feeling of restriction, which gives awareness and impulse for evolutionary growth. Here, the soul is individualizing and becoming more materialized, but materialized as in coming into form or being. This is where and when the soul wants to know and follow the ideal and carry out its true inner purpose. Also, with Magha Nakshatra influences here, there's usually like an undertone of attending to or dealing with or something to have that has to do with like transcending ancestral and familial karma and baggage, such as extensive generational abuse or like generational addictions, generational witchcraft, beliefs, etc. And here is when like down the line there comes a point in time when someone has to say like, that's enough, no more ever again, regarding the karmic timelines and the karmic baggage. And this happens because that particular individual is making sure that that doesn't get handed down once again. So Magha Nakshatra can also be described as like the power to meet the body, where like the heavens above, they're mourning the process of someone or something coming into creation on earth. And the basis below on earth, how we experience it, is the soul experiences its separation from source while it's like on its way or it's coming or incarnating to earth via the spirit. Here is where, basically the soul is like being goal oriented or being goal directed, and where like the soul has a specific goal and directive in mind in which it wants to achieve. And through this process, the soul learns to become firm and letting go of something, but bringing something new into being at the same time. All right, guys. So once Mercury retrograde is officially in Cancer during this transit, it'll also be in the nakshatra Ashlesha, which is ironically ruled by Mercury. All right, guys. So like here, the soul's divine impulse reaches its final stage of formation and begins to enter the world of and experience the world of duality. This is where the soul recognizes its inherent power and potential. And also, but like this is, when we would ask ourselves the following questions. How do I use this power? Do I use this power in continuing to evolve myself, in which can help others evolve as well? Or do I use this power for self-fulfilling service to self-desires? Questions like that. And here it's when I'm Once we acquire the knowledge of our power and of our strength, is when we must make a choice upon how to use it. This is where we experience a concept of like inner duality. With Aslesha Nakshatra, we can experience the want to kind of like strike out at the same time, though, you know? However, in doing so, or after any power driven scenario happens, you know, it provides us with the wisdom in which to see and with which to see clearly. This provides us also with very powerful insight regarding like how to use our consciousness in order to see what's really and actually underlying the situation and to get down to the very core of it. So here, guys, the heavens above is or are sending down energy, or like the universe is sending down energy in the form or with the intention of transformation. And the basis below here on Earth, how we experience it, is like trembling and agitation. Now, I know that that sounds like kind of like a little bit negative, but just check it out. Furthermore, guys, the energy being sent down to us on Earth can be perceived or misconstrued as fearful, you know, due to humanity being programmed as to like fear the unknown, resisting the change, as to which is required for positive transformation. You know, just the old programs of fearing things. That's why it can be perceived as being fearful. As Ashlesha here, guys, often results in, it's like the destruction of the victim, meaning that we experience like coming face to face with our true inner fears, where we initially feel like we're being forced into something. However, after facing our true initial and inner fears, is when we come to realize that true inner strength was there inside of us the entire time when we prevail over it and when we face our fears. For it is through that direct transformative experience is when the soul is able to make an informed decision in choosing which side of duality as to resonate with. All right, guys, that completes my take on Mercury Retrograde in Leo 2019. I know it's kind of long, but I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. And as always, God bless and love and light.